the strategy to SVP CROWN, because we as founders are getting a lot of questions. Hey, what should be our strategy? How should we build? And what's your thought process? So that is why we created this. Now, if you are starting as an IBO, let's say brand new, or if you're an experienced network marketer, the first thing that I would say is look at the compensation plan. This is something that us founders did. Look at where you can start and look at the final position. Don't settle for middle. So the final position in our company is Senior Vice President CROWN. That should be your goal. And I'll tell you why. Because each and every one of you being born today or being in the planet today was a result of you being a champion. Because you had to fight through to be born. It's as simple as that. And what is happening is you are, my favorite book says this, that you are born into a royal family. You're kings and queens. So when we selected the final position in our company, the final rank, we purposely named it SVP CROWN because the crown is deserved by a king or a queen. So that's what I believe. So your goal, whatever position you would have come in at, would be to get to Senior Vice President CROWN. But when you look at the comp plan, when you look at it, it looks like, whoa, that's huge. But I want to break it down because Rome wasn't built in a day. It was built one brick at a time. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So I want to show you through the process of getting to that. But remember, the first thing you got to get into your head is, I want to be an SVP CROWN. Okay? Because one of my favorite quotations is this, is by W. Clement Stone. And he says that aim for the moon, even if you miss, you may hit a star. And so that's my concept. Aim for SVP CROWN. Even if you miss, and if you're an SVP 500, you're among the stars. Even if you miss and you're an RVP 100, you're among the stars. So that's the concept. Your vision board should have SVP CROWN. Every single day, you should have SVP CROWN that you should see. One of the things that I used to do is behind my wardrobe door, I used to have my mission statement. I used to paste my vision statement everywhere so I can see it every single day. Because if you can see it, you will have it. So you should have SVP CROWN every single day. So first you visualize it, you believe it, and you got to be, do, and have. Be an SVP first here, do what an SVP CROWN would do, and then you will have it. Now, let's get to the strategy of how we can get there. And for that, you got to understand what the fundamental foundation rank of NeXarise is. And that is ETT 100. Now, how do you become an ETT 100? You need a personal billing volume of 100 pounds, and you need a group business volume of 350 pounds. So in this example, how I have said is, how can you be an ETT 100 is get to 150. 150 pounds of personal billing volume, and a group get two individuals who become CQs, they get their 50 pounds, and now you're an ETT 100. Now, what does ETT 100 mean? You're making 100 pounds a month. Simple. So there's no ambiguity. You don't have to, show all your income anywhere. Everybody knows. It's clear. It's clarity. Now, you might be thinking, yes, ETT 100 is good. But what is the actual value of an ETT 100? That is 100 pounds coming in every month. What is the value of making 100 pounds every single month as residual income? And many people don't realize this. Now, you see, if you want to make 100 pounds every single month, that will equate to you making 1,200 pounds a year. Now, how could you get 1,200 pounds of residual income every single month if you put that in a bank account? And let's say the bank gives you an interest rate of 1%. So if you have to make 100 pounds every month, which is 1,200 pounds a year, at 1% interest, you would need to have 120,000 pounds in a bank account. Now, you and I know two things. One, most banks don't give a 1% return today. And second, most people don't have 120,000 pounds lying in their bank account spare. So the value of a ETT 100 of 100 pounds every single month is not 100 pounds. It's equivalent to having 120,000 pounds in a bank account. And if somebody realizes this fact, then they will not leave NeXarise. They won't quit NeXarise. Why? Because if you're an ETT 100, why would I leave that value of 120,000 pounds? So remember that. So that's the reason why when we were building this compensation plan, we wanted to get to the fundamental foundation stone, which is ETT 100. And we knew that if we can secure that ETT 100, then all the other positions would be secured automatically. So if you got that, your objective would be to get as many people to achieve ETT 100. Now what that means is there's 350 pounds worth of volume that they will secure because they're making 100 pounds every single month. And remember, I'm saying this out of experience because the co-founders and I mean, myself and the two partners, we have over 2 decades of combined experience in the industry. And we have seen with our own eyes that if somebody makes 100 pounds every single month of residual income, they're not going to leave. So that's why we built the foundation stone, the cornerstone on which everything stands at ETT 100. My favorite book says that the man who builds his house on stone, the foundation stone, will have a house that lasts forever. But the man who builds his house on sand as a foundation will not last away. So the point is, ETT 100 is the foundation stone for your legacy within your business on your way to SVP 100. Now, what's the strategy? How do you get to the next rank, which is ETT 250? Very simple. Simply help 3 people or 1 person in each organization achieve the position of ETT 100. If you help 3 people become ETT 100, you automatically rank up to ETT 250. Now remember, you can have multiple lines. You can have 5 organizations, 7 organizations, 100 organizations. Just for the purpose of training, I'm giving you the concept of a high-level overview of a strategy where you rank up to ETT 250, help 3 people ETT 100, they will always hold on to their positions by experience, and you rank up to ETT 250. That means you make 250 pounds every single month as residual income. How do you get to ETL 500, the first leadership position in NeXarise? Help 2 people out of the 3 that you already helped become ETT 250. Teach people what you do and you rank up to ETL 500. Isn't that amazing? And that is what your team will do. You see, if you are not able to duplicate, this industry will not become a business, it becomes a job. Without duplication, NeXarise will become a job. You want to duplicate, help other people rank up, that's when you will rank up. So out of the 3 ETT 100s that you've had, help 2 people become ETT 250, now you become an ETL 500. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that an amazing concept? That the entire way of ranking up is by helping other people. Isn't that crazy? You rise up when you take your hand and help someone below you to rank up. Isn't that an amazing concept? That is why Zig Ziglar said, service to many leads to greatness. Another thing that Zig Ziglar said is that if you help enough people get what they want, enough people will help you get what you want. Isn't that amazing? Now, how do you get to the next rank of ETL 1000? Similar concept. Help 2 people become ETL 500s like your previous rank, and the third one is an ETT 250. You're now making 1,000 pounds a month of residual income. 1,000 pounds a month of residual income is 12,000 pounds a year of residual income, which is equivalent to 1.2 million pounds sitting in your bank account, and you're earning 1% interest. Isn't that amazing? The next rank is TC 3000. Very simple. Help 3 people become ETL 1000s and you become a TC 3000, meaning you're making 3,000 pounds every single month. Think about this. The ETL 1000 will always secure their organization, their business, because they don't want to lose their 1,000 pounds. 3 of them do that. You're making 3,000 pounds every month. Isn't that crazy? Next position, TC 5000. Help 2 people make TC 3000 and help 1 person that's ETL 1000. You're now a TC 5,000. 5,000 pounds every single month. The pattern moves on. RD 10, Regional Director 10. 10,000 pounds every single month. 2 people is TC 5,000, 1 person TC 3,000. Next one, RVP 20. Help 2 people hit RD 10, 1 person TC 5,000. You're making 20,000 a month. RVP 50. Help 3 people become RVP 20 in your organization and you're an RVP 50. So isn't that an amazing business model that you're helping people rank up? And RVP 50, 50,000 a month, multiplied by 12. Now you're on $1 million, above $1 million a year. Isn't that crazy? RVP 100. Now look at that pin, man. It's amazing. You know, when my sons, when they see something amazing, they say in our language, stylada, which simply translates as, that is stylish, man. Imagine having that pin. I mean, it just makes me want to be an RVP 100. Isn't that crazy? Imagine having that pin on your label. You don't have to tell anybody, hey, listen, people are going to ask you, well, how much do you earn? All you got to say is, hey, I'm an RVP 100. That's phenomenal. SVP 200. Oh, look at that pin, man. It's amazing. Help 3 people in your organization, help 100,000 a month, and you become SVP 200. SVP 500, help 3 people become SVP 200, and you become an SVP 500. And the final position, which is the grand position of all, SVP CROWN. Help 3 people in one line. Doesn't have to be directly underneath you. Could be anywhere down that line. 3 individuals become SVP 500, and now you're an SVP CROWN. That is 1 million a month. Now, we didn't even attempt to put the figure of how much you would earn on the pin. We just put the crown. And when someone sees a crown, they know. Not many people become the crown. Not many people have the ability to give in or whatever it has to, whatever they got to do to ensure that they become a king or queen. Not many people will pay the price to be royal, to wear the crown. And royal for me simply means ROYAL. Rule out your average lifestyle. You're not meant to live mediocre lives in this world, my friends. Life is so short. You're meant to live an amazing lifestyle. And that's what it's all about. So let me bring this all back down to what I talked about, the fundamental. I am not that interested in SVP CROWN, even though I would say you should go and get it. My objective, or NeXarise's objective, is to look after that lowest rank within NeXarise. And that is the ETT 100. Now you see, success in NeXarise is hard work. It's hard work. That's why it's called the network marketing industry. It's not called a not-work marketing industry. And there is no elevator to success. There is no lift to success. You've got to take the staircase, and it's hard work. But the fundamental that you want to help and understand and make people learn is that ETT 100 position. Teach people how they can become an ETT 100, and your role is done. Teach them that. Because if they hit the position of ETT 100, like any normal individual, they themselves will have the natural desire, okay, I'm making 100 pounds every month. How do I now get to the next position or the next rank to get my income higher? That's what people do in every single day of their life, in their jobs. Hey, I'm getting paid this salary. How can I get a promotion to the next salary? Same concept. Hey, I'm an ETT 100. How can I get to the next rank, which is ETT 250? Hey, it's very simple. Help 3 people in your team become an ETT 100, the fundamental position, and you become an ETT 250. How do you rank up to the next position of ETL 500? Simple. Help 8 people become ETT 100 in your organization, and you're an ETL 500. How do you become an ETL 1000? Help 15 people become an ETT 100. How do you become a TC 3000? Help 43 people hit ETT 100. How do you become a TC 5000? Help 72 people achieve ETT 100. And the medium, which I call the good position to be in NeXarise. Anybody with significant effort and a good work ethic and the right attitude eventually in time can achieve this position of RD 10, Regional Director 10. 10,000 pounds a month, and I can tell you, you're going to live an above average lifestyle. How do you do that? Help 143 people achieve the position of ETT 100. Now, why do I say 143? NeXarise is all about helping and loving the person in your organization. Remember, IBO will always leave you, but a friend will never leave you. And the way you can get a friend is by love. And that is why 143, how I get in my brain is, I love you. I is 1 letter, love is 4 letters, and U is 3 letters. 143. Help 143 people achieve the position of ETT 100, and you are a Regional Director 10. Regional Vice President 20 is 329, RVP 50, 786, RVP 100, 200, and final position of SVP CROWN is 32,000 people in your organization becomes Executive Team Trainer 100, you're an SVP CROWN. Now think about this, friends. Isn't that an amazing position to be? That the way you rank up in the business is by achieving a position, whichever the rank there may be, by helping someone else improve the quality of their life. Even if it's 100 pounds a month. 100 pounds a month. Now, for some of you might think that's something that's very small, but 100 pounds a month can improve the quality of someone's life, even though it might seem so insignificant. That's why one of my favorite movies is, I love to watch movies. I'm a movie buff. And it's called The Greatest Showman. And in that, Hugh Jackson says, the noblest of acts is to make others happy. So even if you help someone, the concept of helping someone become ETT 100, you're going to help that person. You're going to make that person happy. That's the noblest of acts. And that's what this training is all about. The strategy for you to rank up, help people in your team. Do you understand? Because here's what I believe. The one who brightens others' lives shall never be without light. Think about it. The one who brightens others' lives shall never be without light. So the core fundamental of our compensation plan, which we believe is a work of art, is based on that little person, that ETT 100, and every rank above him or her. His goal or her goal is to help that ETT 100 rank up. So your objective is, you've got the Ferrari of NeXarise. It's great, it's shiny, it's beautiful, it's fast. You got to drive it. And you got to go out there every single day and consider it as your obligation, your responsibility, your duty to go and show other people that there is a way out there. I'm telling you, because the world right now, the economy is coming crashing down. And right now, how bad as it may seem out there, when you give NeXarise to someone, it's not that you're begging them or you're requesting them. You want to go out with posture, because you just might be adding a position in their life where they can actually have a better quality life. And that's what NeXarise is all about. So friends, with that being said, I really hope and I wish that what I said has made sense. And I really don't want you to have any kind of previous baggage or any kind of experience that's clouding you from really taking this opportunity of NeXarise and taking out, missing an opportunity like this. So the final thing I'll say before I close is this: don't let your biggest regret be the NeXarise opportunity that you didn't take today. Don't let your biggest regret be the NeXarise opportunity that you didn't take today. Go out there, share this good news with every single person, share this light with every single person, and I promise you, with your light, other people's lives will be lightened and you live a much better quality life.